SMT Nation, we back. US broadband customer growth stalling in Q1. How likely is that? Is it just a glitch in the matrix? Are we expecting something more of a trend in the future of the industry? Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, and cable operators, they're all involved. Let's talk about all this here in today's video. Link for the article from Dano Light Reading can be found in the description. Ways to support us can be found there as well. Please do like and share this video. Subscribe if you're new here. Turn on the bell notifications icon to never miss an upload from the SMT. All right, folks, so here's the deal. People are getting home internet. There's just no way around it. You basically have to have it in order to compete in the workplace, especially when it comes to education for the younger, generation of students, everything being digital and connected. And of course, all the streaming for TV. Just everybody needs a home broadband connection, right? But it is expected, and the data does appear to show there is a dramatic U.S. broadband industry slowdown that occurred during Q1. Now, we're in April currently at the time of this recording, so that data is already in, right? For the most part, I think, companies like New Street Research and KeyBank Capital, they're kind of connected to all this, so they know. They also are anticipating the slowdown due to ACP disruptions, right? The ACP programming, which offers a subsidized, version of home internet connections, as well as wireless connections too. But customer additions for Q1 2024 are going to be lower than originally forecasted, and they're going to be lower than expectations. And we know that cable's been going through it. Charter, with Spectrum and Comcast XFinity, they've been losing customers for the better part of the last several quarters, and this is probably going to continue. Same thing, Altice, Cox, and then fixed wireless access has been kicking their ass, right? So T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, all growing. Even their numbers are expected to decline. So now it's all kind of starting to make a little bit of sense, right? So for cable, we expected them to kind of continue to get hit, right? But who knows how long that is going to last. And then we know that they're also seeing, the lower rates of new homes being built and homes being purchased. So that's a factor for them. When it comes to fixed wireless access, the question has been, when is the slowdown going to happen? I've made my predictions. I think T-Mobile still got a few really, really high capacity quarters still in lined up for them. And I think Verizon's still got a couple of years. AT&T is now starting to pace. If they get impacted by this slowdown, that really puts a damper on fixed wireless access potential, but I don't think it's going to impact them as much. I think this is more of a cable story, kind of being even worse than originally thought, especially with ACP. I think the bigger issue now is to just kind of look at it from this side of it, right? Is this a new trend? Is the industry legitimately slowing down, or is it a temporary slowdown? Because, if it's only Q1, well, then maybe Q2, a little bit of residual impacts. But maybe by the end of the year, we start to see a reacceleration. It's all connected to the economy, though. That's one of those things where I think, forget the politics for a second. It's just looking at the strength of the economy. The broadband industry was booming during the pandemic when everybody had to have high capacity connections. Well, are people starting to prioritize what they really need to be connected with and how many connections they need and, wireless needs? And I think also businesses are being a little bit conservative now with their spending. And do they really need to give every employee, new onboarded employee, extra lines of service or extra connections of any sort? I think all these things are in play. What do you guys think are the impacts here? What do you think are the contributing factors? Love to hear what you have to say on this. You're the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.